welcome to Selfmade. Today I show you how to turn one of those ridiculous syringes into an airsoft gun, and yeah, let's go for it. So we start with a lock, and as you can see it's pretty simple. And you push back, and we'll just lock the trigger and lock this catch, and as soon as you pull the trigger it goes off, and we will put this in the rear right here, wherever your syringe is at its max, and go for the next step. So to make sure you have everything you need knowledge-wise, and we are all on the same page, this is one of those syringes. One hole on this side, one hole on this side, and it's ready to mount. That's all it needs. And yeah, for the inner part, this works too well. Make it a bit tighter. Sand down the circular part in the front. In the rear, 4 screws, spacers, and 4 nuts to hold it on the, in your case, U section. And yeah, then M4 threaded rod to for the guide, and yeah, that's it. Now we can work on the rest. That's fun. No, it's not, but necessary. So keep going. For the grip section, it's kind of a ball pop grip. No idea why. You don't really need this this part just to grip actually, and the front part will just guide the pump action part, which is also not really needed. You could load it by hand. Used an old shelf for the grip, like I don't know, 15 millimeters. Half of an inch, bit more than half of an inch, and yeah, let's put it on and go from there. So the base part is just a U section, and you just mount everything on top of it. This is an L section of aluminum, and then you screw the syringe body to it. Then O-rings and the tip of the syringe disappears into, in my case, Teflon. You could also use metal or wood. Doesn't really matter. Wood is not really optimal. It depends on the wood. I would use metal or some plastic. Drill 1 hole for your BBs. In my case, 5.5 millimeters. The BBs are 4.9. The barrel is 5, so perfect match. The hole for the syringe tip is a bit smaller, because the syringe tip is smaller in diameter, and yeah, that's it. 2 screws to mount it on the base. This could, in my case, it holds the top cover, which will hold the springs. But you could also, if it would actually be better to mount the springs on this, so you have the bottom section, you know, and it works independently from the without the top section. And yeah, catch is working. Next step is the moving parts of the syringe, which is actually just this guy right here. 4 screws hold it to make sure the force splits up equally and nothing rips off. This part from the catch plate for the lock mechanism, and yeah, you just have to make sure that the optimal distance, you know, when the syringe is at its max, it catches, and then you have your springs here or here, would work also, depending on what spring you have. This U section is just a guide to make sure it can't, if it's locked, it will escape, because the tension springs will pull. So to make sure it can go up, I decided to use this guide, and yeah, that's actually it. When you now fire it, it releases all the pressure into the barrel. This will be plugged in the end. Right here comes a magnet holding the BB in place, and not too strong because the next BB has to fall down. And that's actually it. And now we just put it back together piece by piece and test fire it. So not yet really mounted, but you can see how it works. Another U section, wow, who saw that coming, is acting as a guide for our slide. And then you can just, and then a spring from here to there will make sure it will always come back. And that's it actually. And that's the top. Like I said, the Teflon body, the Teflon block holding all the barrel and the Syringe tip, and acting like an ammo clip, like a magazine. And to make sure the air don't come out to the top, I've made a lid for it. One screw will press it down, and the O-ring will make sure no air can escape through there. Looks even cool. Simple, but will do the trick. And off to the next step. Final pump action test. Yep. Works fine. So here we have it. Trigger, out of the syringe, the spring for the pump action, and yeah, a rail, because you never know. And now we are ready to test fire.
Der war gut. Der war auch gut. Der war besser.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Uh-oh. Yep. Doppel-U. Sie hat angefangen. Okay. Ja. So that's it for today. Hope you liked it. Worked pretty well. Bet you didn't expect this. And yeah, the next video will show how to make a simple version of this. This one got a bit more complicated than expected, even for me. So yeah, next time a lot simpler, a bit less of punch, lot simpler. And yeah, hope I'll see you next time. Pump action test. Seems to work.